And now, with all of you, Dr. Jekyll, the great scientist.
Good evening. It's a huge honor for me to receive this award. I've been working so hard on my science, and it's a pleasure to share it with all of you. I've tried to separate the good and the evil of people, and now I'll tell you my journey. It was kind of weird being Edward Hyde for the first time. A few days later, my evil part started to do evil things.
Ouch! Hey man, why did you do this? Come and help this little girl.
Get the police! Get the police!
Do not call the police. I will pay you money. How much do you want?
£100. It's strange. The name printed on the check is Dr. Henry Jekyll, but the signature is Mr. Edward Hyde.
I can sign for Jekyll's checks.
I had to be more careful with Hyde's actions, or people would come to me to ask who he was. I knew he would appear more often, so I made a decision.
From Dr. Jekyll to Utterson. That the wishes of Dr. Henry Jekyll. When I die, all my possessions, money, and property will go to my friend, Edward Hyde. If I disappear for more than 3 months, Edward Hyde will look after all my money and property. I have been Dr. Jekyll's friend for a long time, and I'm his lawyer. Why have I never met Edward Hyde? If you told me he found Mr. Hyde here, I'll wait for him. Mr. Hyde,
That is my name. What do you want?
I'm my Jekyll's friend.
You won't find him here. How do you know who I am?
He told me about you.
He will never tell you. You're lying.
I shall see your face again, Mr. Hyde. I shall remember your face. Good afternoon, Paul. Is Dr. Jack at home?
No, sir. He's out.
I saw Mr. Hyde this morning. Does he often visit Dr. Jekyll?
Yes, he comes in by the laboratory's door.
Does he come here when Dr. Jekyll is out?
Yes, he has the laboratory key.
And you don't see him?
No, he speaks with me inside the laboratory.
Thanks, Paul. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I knew that Utterson was thinking this was strange, but I couldn't explain to him about Hyde.
Jekyll, I'd like to talk with you about your will.
Utterson, you are too much about my will. You have told me several times you don't like my will.
I have heard things about Mr. Edward Hyde.
What have you heard about him?
I haven't heard good things about him.
Listen, he's not a bad man. Really, I ask you to believe me. Remember, if I disappear, Edward Hyde will look after everything for me. You must make sure he gets everything. You are my lawyer, as well as my friend. Please, promise me. I cannot tell you why, but it will help me. Please, promise.
All right, I promise.
I was afraid he could harm for Utterson, because his actions started to get more evil.
Oh, excuse me, sir. You know Mr. Utterson?
Get out!
Oh! Sorry! Sorry! No!
Oh, Mr. Utterson. Dr. Jekyll thought you coming this afternoon. He's in the laboratory. I will show you the way.
Utterson, come in.
Jekyll, have you heard the news? Your friend, Mr. Edward Hyde, has murdered Sir Davis Carroll.
Yes, who has told me the news?
And where is him?
I don't know, he has gone.
You aren't hiding him, are you?
No, I'm sure. He has gone. He sent me this letter.
Jekyll, I have done a terrible thing. I must leave London at once. The police are after me. I will leave the country on the next boat from Dover. You will never see me again. Edward Hyde. I must tell the police. They must stop him before he gets on a ship. Jekyll, why did you leave all your money and property to Mr. Hyde? Did he say he would harm you?
Yes.
I thought so. He's a terrible man. I must go to the police now. Good day.
After that day, I didn't get out of my laboratory. I was afraid and nervous. He could kill everyone around me.
Who? When did you last see Dr. Jekyll?
I'm not sure. Nearly, I went into his laboratory, but I saw someone's shadow, but I don't saw his face. Now he's shouting. I say he won a special chemical.
Jekyll, open the door!
Anderson! Please, just leave me alone!
That's not Dr. Jekyll's voice. That's Mr. Hyde. Break down this door, pull. Jekyll, you and Mr. Hyde are the same person.
I'm sorry I haven't told you before, but I was afraid that it would be dangerous for you.
Why did you do this?
You know, I have spent many months in my laboratory, and all this time I have studied many drugs and chemicals, and I have taken some to control my body and my mind.
Are you crazy? Why, man? Why?
I wanted to separate the good part from my mind from the good. But someone appeared. Mr. Hyde appeared.
And then, Edward Hyde was born.
Yes. He controlled me. And he did bad things, so bad things. But I found a cure. I bought the cure, and now I can be Dr. Jekyll forever.
Oh man. Sorry, your work didn't result like you expected. But I'm glad this is over.
Me too, my friend.
My friend.
Me too.
My friend.
The news that I was Edward Hyde ran all over the country. The scientists came to me from the entire world to know more about my work. Even though some people got hurt. But I'm proud of what I did. To separate good from evil is not easy, but I learned something.
That evil can never be controlled.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone,